Hey!
Father, the sleeper has awakened!
In the name of the substantial reality that underlies all, I call upon the Black Angel. Bring me an indigenous one who has knowledge so that I can add to my wisdom.
Later, the Negro is still languishing in the corners of American society and finds himself in exile in his own land. Now, have you ever wondered what that passage meant from Martin Luther King's I Have a Dream speech? I did, and what I found was one of the biggest secrets that's not really a secret at all, except to many African Americans, is they are not descended from Africans. I know, I was shocked too, so much so that I asked Africans, and they agreed African Americans weren't Africans. If you don't believe me, Google Arnaldus Montanus America and see the people he saw in 1671. Read books like The Black American Handbook for Survival through the 21st Century by Radine Amin-Ra, What Every African American Should Know by Carrie Davis, and Africans and Native Americans by Jack Forbes. I just can't believe schools aren't teaching this stuff. What a travesty.
Moorish Americans are not African American or black.
Moorish Americans are indigenous to America.
Now it is a great Masonic secret that has long been revealed that it was George Washington who chopped down the cherry tree of the Moors, erasing them from the history books and removing their nationality, fez and turbans. It was even predicted that in a few hundred years many of them would not remember who they were or their connection to the land. It was Morocco who supported and gave rise to the independence of the United States of America as it has been recognized by President Obama.
The first nation to recognize my country was Morocco.
A fun fact for all you Yanks out there who may have been under the impression that the Constitution has its roots in the Bible. It is a fact the United States of America Constitution may have strong biblical values and traditions. However, it derives its origins from Muslim law, pursuing to the Tripoli Treaty, Article 11. These facts not only prove that it was the Moors who helped set up the United States of America Constitution and government, but the Moors and those descendants are still a part of that government today. The Treaty of Peace and Friendship is the longest standing unbroken treaty in American history, recently recognized and honored by President Obama.
The first nation to recognize my country was Morocco.
To Natchez, Mississippi, on our independence line. Hello there.
Hey, hello. How you doing? This is Amazite.
Yeah. You're on the air.
I'm disappointed that this country does not know about civics and does not care to make amends for the countless killing of the Aboriginal indigenous people that is classified black, nigga, Negro, are really Moors and original Americans. And if you research the Tripoli Treaty, Article 11 states that as the government of the United States of America is not in any sense founded on Christianity. So this country needs a civics class, and Section 4, Article 4, Section 4 of the Constitution states a republic form of party of government, not a democracy, not a Democrat. So the Pope is in town, and in the name of Christianity, over 500 million Moors classified as African have been murdered in the name of Christianity. Now, I have nothing against Christianity. I have something against the people that created this. So every group of people have been compensated for slavery or genocide. So I'm kind of curious to see when this country that's standing on my ancestral estate, as me being a Moor, as me being an American national, when are we going to have this conversation? Because in 1913, Prophet Noble Jew Ali created the Moors Divine National Movement, not no Black Lives Matter movement, and gave this information to all the governments of the world. We are the de jure Republican former party and the heirs to this vast estate. So when are we going to sit down and have a conversation?
And Amazite, do you expect to hear anything from Pope Francis about some of the issues you're bringing up?
I expect that because he is the leader of the United States of America Democracy Corporation Company that's dissolved since 1933, and he sent out the motu proprio last year, 2013, stating the same thing that I'm saying, that they are fraud, and he's the boss.
In 2010, President Obama signed on to the rights of indigenous people. So what Moorish Shield does is it helps to notify law enforcement, magistrates, and judges about Moorish Americans. Going into 2015 to 2016, we will continue to work with government and city officials, as well as the Secretary of State office, to assure that all Moorish Americans' rights are protected.
Now you're beginning to understand the Al-Moroccan Revolution on another level, the American Revolution, the Al-Moroccan Revolution. Got to know. Now you understand why when you go to Gettysburg, Pennsylvania, you see all those statues got turbans and fezzes on. The Europeans tell them in school, oh, they're Frenchmen. And the Asiatics say, oh, all right. Them statues got turbans and fezzes on. Biggest day. Gettysburg Address. So our people, they can't pay. You know, things are in their face and they like lunch.
And how can this be? For he is the Kwisatz Haderach.
Hey!